finish line. So, well done, honey.
Yeah. Congratulations.
161 k's, done and dusted, 8 days.
Yeah.
Well done. All right, let's get out of here. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome to another adventure.
Yes.
It's been round, so this is behind us. Okay, and so for the next, how many days?
Well, 9 in counting today.
We're in Ipswich in Queensland, in Australia, and we're going to be doing the Brisbane Valley Rail Trail. It's going to be a mixture of camping, pubs,
Yeah.
and a guest house, isn't it?
Airbnb.
An Airbnb.
Old station master's cottage.
So it's now Friday the
21st of March, 2024.
and it's
2025. Oh, geez, I'm
2025.
a year behind.
here next year already.
Yeah.
And yeah, what's the time?
10:31.
10:31. We left home at 5:30 this morning. We've caught trams, we've caught trains, everywhere
Yep.
just to get here. So we're finally on the trail and
walked.
we'll head out. We've been walking a couple of k's already and it's damn hot,
Very hot.
bloody hot. Sweating profusely here, but the whole lot so far has been on this cement path, and I imagine that that's magnifying the heat as well.
I think so.
So hopefully we'll be in the bush soon. We'll hopefully get a bit of shelter and cover.
Stop at Pine Mountain.
Yep. We'll stop every 3 or 4 k's, get out of this sun and cool down a bit, I think. Otherwise we won't kill ourselves on the first day.
No, it's very warm.
Okay, we'll see how we go. So we've come across our first little display board here. Got a bit of a history of the Brisbane Valley Rail line. You can pause it and read that if you wish. Some old photos. So there's the map. Here's where we started. Caught the train, it switched to Wulkuraka.
Wulkuraka.
We've made it to there. And we want to get to there this afternoon. And then we'll be catching a bus up to the actual start line at Yarraman. And then we'll walk to Blackbutt tomorrow afternoon. And then over the next 7 or 6 days, whatever's left, make our way back down. And here's the code of conduct for the Brisbane Valley Rail Trail. And for us walkers, we've got to keep left and give way to horses. Hopefully they got a rider on them. But nice and cool in the shade here, so we'll just have a quick rest and then get back on the path. Beautiful mural under the overpass. Gives us a reason to stop and get in the shade. All right, so we're just having our first official break at the Pine Mountain turnoff. The beautiful bench over there in the middle of the sun. So we pulled up stumps here in the trees. Under the sign. Nice and cool here. So we just had a quick bite to eat. Cool drink, cool down a bit.
Oh, I wish it was a really cold drink though.
Yeah.
I crave one of those right now.
Certainly would. But still got a long way to go. So,
Sure have.
We've just come across another interesting notice board here. Pine Mountain Artefacts. Stone artefacts are perhaps the most durable form of Aboriginal material culture, and are thus also one of the most common. Stone artefacts can be found in isolated finds or in groups referred to scatters. Yeah, we made it to the Barrelloon Station. Fetter's Garden. That's a picture of the old train station. Look at that. More importantly, we've got a rest stop and a water tank. I think we need to refill our water. It's been so bloody hot. Let's see what we can find. Alrighty, just after 3 o'clock now. Hopefully we got through the hottest part of the day, but it's been horrendous. We're just about run out of water. There are no resupply points anywhere along this first leg. So if you're ever doing this, make sure you bring plenty of water.
Yeah.
And we got about, how far to go?
About 7.5 k's.
About 7.5 k's, eh? And it's that way. Okie dokie. It's 5:15 and we've just walked into the town of Fernvale, which is our stay for the night.
Thank goodness.
Just on how many clays? 23?
22.65 so far, but we're not quite there.
We've got to find the place we're staying at, which is a pub.
And we are so thirsty.
Yeah, we've run out of water. There's a 4X sign across the road. It usually means it's a pub. Shopping centre. And yeah, what a day. Yep, we run out of water.
30 degrees plus, I reckon, walking on those pavements.
This one, where the blue truck comes.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
the entrance.
Okay,
Excellent.
great.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
It's all right.
Thank you.
The locals showing us where to go. How good is that? All right, see you when we get across the road. Well, we stopped in the shop to get ourselves a drink because the pub that we thought was ours is not ours. We're further up the road, unfortunately. So we decided to stop here in the shopping centre. Got ourselves a cold drink. Never tasted anything that good before in my life. So, all right, we got smiles on our faces. So I'll spin you around and show you why. Okay, so it's not that blue and white sign that says Fernvale Hotel where we're staying for the night. It's one behind it, the old red and white one. The old Fernvale Bakery. Apparently had the best gourmet pies in Australia. So,
That's what they all say.
yeah, that's what they say. Anyway, we'll find out tomorrow, won't we?
Yep.
Let's get in there and see if we can get a room. Alrighty, just an update. We've got our rooms. We showered, changed. We went up the stairs to the pub for for our dinner. Had the best steak sandwiches ever. They were so big and so good. Yeah, that was good. It's been a hard day, but we'll see how we are in the morning, I think. Pretty sore at the moment, trust me. But after some hot showers and that, I think we should be good. So we'll get some rest and I'll see you all in the morning.
Good morning.
Good morning and welcome to day 2 of our Brisbane Valley Rail Trail. We're here in the beautiful little town of Fernvale. And what we're doing this morning, we're actually catching the bus to the far end to Yarraman. And from there we're going to be walking to
Blackbutt.
Okay, The reason being, yesterday we were supposed to stay in Ipswich, but we couldn't get any accommodation because of the big country music festival that's on there.
Yeah.
So we decided to walk from there to Fernvale. In hindsight, I don't think it was a good idea.
Well, you'd be stuck.
Yeah, sort of hurting a bit at the moment.
Yeah.
But we had a good
A lot.
night's sleep. Good feed last night in the pub. And we're looking forward to today. Tonight we're camping in the Blackbutt Showgrounds.
Yeah.
But they have predicted a thunderstorm for this afternoon.
Yeah, well, we'll have to walk fast then.
Yeah, see how it goes. All right, so we'll see you out there on the trail. And we're on the bus.
The long seat.
Good way to start the morning. Sitting down in comfort before we start to go walking again. So we're in the little town of Esk at the moment.
They're great.
Some markets going on.
We just race them around.
So we better enjoy this while we can, because before long we're going to be out there on the trail walking again. All right, good morning.
Morning.
We're here at the trailhead of the Brisbane Valley Rail Trail. The opposite trailhead to the one yesterday. This is the actual original, the proper start
Well, the other
in
one's...
Yarraman.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
So we're walking north to south.
Start or finish.
Yeah, so we've just had a 2-hour bus trip from Fernvale up to here, which was absolutely brilliant. We met a lot of nice people on the bus. They're all riding push bikes though, with any silly buggers walking. But this is it. This is the start of the Brisbane Valley Rail Trail. All the information about it. So good. You ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. Walked under what the old train bridge would have been. Would have gone from that side across to that side. And we've got a rest spot up here, so we'll pull up stumps for a bit and have a
Hang on.
bit of a nice drink.
That's all the bridge that's been pulled down.
This bridge that's been pulled down. Have a look at that. That's cool. Wow. And how old that is.
Older than us.
All right, we've just had a quick 20-minute rest stop here in this little shelter on top of the old rail bridge, and it is hot. It has got really hot again. There's a bit of cloud cover earlier.
But there is a nice breeze here.
Yeah, nice to just stay here for the rest of the day. But unfortunately, we're to keep going forward. All right, so we're done.
Well, over 6. Mine says 5.97, but...
We're done over 6k, so that's a good start. We only got 19 for the day.
So
almost a third of the way.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, we're getting there. All right. Well, we just come up to an old bridge. Unfortunately, we don't get to walk over it. We can't. So we get down and walk down beside it.
Oh, there's water.
It's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay. We get our feet wet. The water's across the path.
Hello.
G'day. Hello.
Hi.
We're not the only silly buggers out here. Woohoo! All right. This is over the shoes and very slimy. take it very simple, very easy, I think. And look at the slime. Oh, that feels good on the feet.
Yes. Nice and cool, actually.
Oh yeah. Geez,
Maybe we should walk back again.
Yeah, we will. Walk back across again, get the other side of the shoe wet. Oh, that's soothing, that is.
Oh. It's nice and cool.
Go for a swim. It'd be so nice. It's hot enough. Right, so we're 12.45 k's into the 19k walk today, and we've had to pull up under a shady tree here. The heat is unbearable. It is stifling hot. And these people just rode past. Look at that. That's how you do it. And believe it or not, they did not even see us.
No,
Or acknowledge us.
probably didn't even notice.
No. Oh well. So we're going to try to cool down our core temperatures a bit. Sip on some
Hot drinks?
hot electrolytes. So we got, what is it, less than 7 k's?
Yes.
Less than 7 k's into Black Butt. Looking forward to that. Alright. Another bike rider never saw us. Must have our invisibility cloaks put on or something.
Yeah.
Or people just don't care. Who knows? Alright. Up to 19 kilometres. We've made our way into Black Butt. Sign over there says showgrounds this way. This is where we're staying tonight. So what do you reckon?
Can't wait to have a shower and
been-
get cool.
It's been so hot. I drank all my water in my bladder again.
I think I've still got some left.
Oh, I had a litre yesterday, drank also a litre and a half today. Drank all that.
I'm right at the end of it now.
There you go. So tomorrow,
That's it. See how far we've got to walk tomorrow though.
yeah. Well, that looks
And if we go through more, it means we can go to the cafe,
Woohoo!
if it's open.
Oh, it's Sunday
But it might be, because a lot of people do the Brisbane Valley Rail Trail.
on the weekends.
Yeah.
Well, that looks like the showgrounds down there. So we'll bring you back when we get down there. All right, so here we are, Black Butt Showgrounds. Car coming in behind us. Campus received 150 metre to caretaker, book in. Indeed, the caretaker come out and welcome us at the gate, pick us up and drive us in. 150 metres was a long way after walking 19 kilometres. All right, so we got our campsite. We've got our tent all set up. You're happy?
Yep.
It's finally cooled off a bit now in the shade. Facilities down over there. We'll go have our showers, then head up to the pub for some food. And then come back, have a good night's sleep, and hopefully head off pretty early tomorrow morning and try to get most of the kilometres done before the heat sets in. We'll see how we go. Good morning, viewers, to the morning of day 3. Just on sunrise. The tent, very hot last night. Look at this, beautiful morning. So I've got the billy on. Getting the water boiled ready for breakfast. We'll pack up. I'll head off. We've got another long day today. 24 k's to Linville. But we've been told from Blackbutt, where we are now, is downhill. A gradual downhill all the way. And this is beautiful. A beautiful morning. And it's supposed to be cooler. Yoo-hoo! We'll see how it goes. Okie dokie.
Good morning.
7:50. We've got the tent packed away. And as usual, leave no trace. It's already warm. I'm sweating profusely already.
So humid.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is, we're going to head back into town, the Blackbutt, go to the bakery, because apparently it's supposed to be good.
Very good.
And we'll grab probably a salad roll or something to take with us for lunch.
Yeah.
And we're hoping to have another really nice day.
Well, yeah, we head to Banarkin, and then after that it says the trail's sensational. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yes. Just hope it cools down a bit. It is still so hot. I'm sorry. All right. All right, so we're at our first rest stop this morning.
Unofficially.
Unofficial rest stop. Cute little bench. Just over the right there's a bike rack. And actually engraved on the benches. So we've got 19.5 to L, which is, what's the name of the town with L we're going to?
Linville.
Linville.
And 3.5 to B. Blackbutt.
Blackbutt.
I said Blackwater.
Yeah. So what a day a difference can make. Is that the right saying? What a difference a day can make. Had the right words, just wrong order. Today's overcast. It's a lot cooler, but still very humid.
At least we're under the trees.
Yeah, we're under the canopy. We've had a few bike riders go past us this morning. But other than that, we're out here by ourselves. Seems to be the usual thing.
No one's crazy enough to walk it.
No, we're out here with all our friends. Anyhow, we'll have a quick break and then we'll get on the way. Little town of Banarkin. Some public toilets there, the old train station. We'll take our first snake of the day, of the trip. It's panting. I think we scared it more than it scared us.
Yes.
But it might have been a very highly venomous snake. You know, all snakes in Australia are venomous and want to kill you.
Oh, they are not.
Yeah, but they don't.
It was, green tree snake, I think.
Yeah, green tree. Bright yellow belly.
Yeah, but it was raised up.
Yeah.
We gave it a fright.
Alrighty. We didn't see it right to the last moment.
No.
Alright, so we just reached our first crossing number 1. Advanced grade steep descent. Doesn't look too bad. Yeah. We'll go down and get up the other side. Okay, we just made it to Fettler's Rest. Bit of a story there about the dogs. And all the different things they did, but they're all down over here. So they do look like little puppy dogs, don't they? See if I can get down here without falling. Interesting. I wonder what this thing was. Anyhow, no, bugger that. So, how are you handling things?
Was this a pep talk?
Yep.
I'm fine.
Oh, glad one of us are.
I just want to get there, have a shower.
Do some washing if we can.
I don't think they have washing machines.
Bugger.
You get a hand wash.
Gotta do something. Because we stink. Even though this is merino. I suppose sheep stink too, don't they?
No, I don't think they smell that much. It's just horrible wearing them because you feel all sweaty.
It's been hot. Anyway, get back on the road and get down into Linville.
Last 14 Ks.
Woohoo! All right, that creek crossing, a lot steeper, a lot longer down, and bloody steep up. Oh, we've got a stool to sit on. Time for a rest. We've got less than 10 Ks to go. All right, we're just making our way down, crossing number 3. Listen closely to the bellbirds. So we've come up to the magazine hut on the Blackbutt Range. Okay, that's all it is. Let's have a look at the view, eh? A few cattle down there in the paddock. Oh well, we're just over 6 Ks now to our final stop at Linville. So a nice rest here, put on some more sunscreen and back on the trail. All right, we have ourselves a massive goanna on the side of the hill just here. He's a big boy, that one. All right, just noticed just around the corner here, we have some livestock on the trail. Let's hope these ones are friendly, not like the ones in the UK.
Oh, they're scared of us anyway.
That was a bit uneventful. So far, there's more up there, further around the corner.
We might start a stampede.
Yeah, we don't want that.
So they can move fast when they want to.
They'll be faster than us. Go past quietly and hopefully they'll all be happy. Right, so we got past that lot, now there's more up ahead.
They're all right.
Yeah, this one thinks he's hiding behind a tree. We can see ya. Hopefully that's that. All right, so we've just come into the Linville rest area where we were supposed to be camping tonight.
Yes, that's what we were thinking of.
We're thinking of staying here camping, but we thought better of it and booked a room in the pub. We need a proper shower and a proper bed. But it's been a grueling 22.6 Ks today.
Oh, we've actually done 24.3 so far.
24.3, it's even further. No wonder I'm tired. Feet are killing me, but our bags are just too heavy for this. It's ridiculous. Anyhow, there's the pub across the road. We'll go over there, book in, get a drink, and get our room. Wow, good morning from our stay at the Linville pub. We're in the Bollocky room. It's going about 6:30 in the morning. And listen to the bird life. It's cool. It's misty. There's the old rail station over there. Our path is on the other side there. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but there's even chooks walking around in the grass over there. Power lines are full of galahs. Massive bird life. And last night we watched a possum walk along the power lines. And I think he might have come over on the roof. That is an old Queenslander pub. And there's our breakfast bar. So we'll come out and make ourselves some breakfast soon. How nice is this? What a way to start the day. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to day 4.
Yeah.
4. So we're about to leave our stay last night, the Linfield Hotel, across the road. Very nice day. Nice to have a proper bed for a change. Here's the old train station. Very nice. They've done it up very nicely. Unfortunately, the old rail cars don't look the best. But this morning we got a 7k walk into Moore.
Yeah.
And then from there 13k's into Harlan where we're wild camping tonight. And
It's hot already.
it's very humid
And
already.
now it's rained. It's very muggy.
Very rainy. Unbelievably muggy. Okay, we are going that way. Alright, so we're coming up to our first crossing for the day. Greenhide Creek Crossing. The ones yesterday never had any water in it. Let's see what this one has. You can see the creek down the bottom there. And looks like it's dry. So we just recently had the cyclone Alfred. Apparently they didn't get much of it out here. The week got bad on the coast. They didn't get a real lot out this far. At least we get a variety with this crossing instead of just walking on the flat rail line. We have to go down and up and use different muscles. Still hurts. So we come to the decision that it's now raining heavy enough to put our jackets on.
Stop.
It'll stop for sure now. Because these jackets are like wearing garbage bags, they get so hot.
Oh my god, it's so hot.
So hot anyway. Well, we were right, we didn't even get anywhere and the rain stopped. So we took our jackets straight off again. Didn't even walk 2 steps.
It's just
Unbelievable.
Too hot at the moment.
Okay, one of our favourite signs, road crossing ahead. Speed limit of this road 100 k's an hour. There's no zebra crossing or pedestrian crossing on these. And I'm just really curious. If you look over the other side of the road, the Moore Linville Cemetery. God, I just hope that's not people crossing the road. Alright, we're coming to a little bit of a diversion. We're heading into the Moore town centre, another 650 metres. We know they got cafes and that there because that's where we stopped on the way up on the bus. So we're heading there, we'll get something to eat and drink, have a rest, and then it's just 13 k's to Harlan from there. Well, this is a nice change from just walking on the rail line. And a small bridge in amongst the trees. Beautiful. Water's not running though. Oh bugger. Now we're going to go up a hill to get into town. Okay, we've made it into a Moor. The Moor Cafe is closed. It looks like the little cafe next door is open. So that's relief, but we're just not too sure how we get out of here. Where's the path? As we have to backtrack where we just come in and go back out that way.
And yet in the thing it says they're open.
No, not to worry. Next door's open. Well, no more than a kilometre down the track and stops raining. Got to take all the rain gear off again, otherwise you just cook like a chook basting in the oven. So have a go at the beautiful Brisbane Valley countryside. It's absolutely beautiful. So green, mountainous and hot. Just over to our right there. Got some more livestock with a big Brahman bull looking at us. We've got a cattle grid just up here. So we can get across that. We'll be safe from him. But then on the other side there's more on the path. That's it. So the further south we get, the actual bridges are more intact. Supposed to have some really good ones coming up soon. Alright, we've made it to the shelter. We just filtered some water with our Cat B free water filter. Got it on the boil now. We're going to cook ourselves up some miso soup. So we've walked how far, Kay?
14.3.
14.3, so that's only 5.7 to go. So we need a bit of a rest, so this is a perfect spot. Rain out on the hills, nice breeze. We'll enjoy it while we can. So we're enjoying some freeze-dried miso soup with croutons. Absolutely beautiful. Too bloody hot to drink at the moment though. Very nice. Alright, we just had finished our soup at the Emu Creek Crossing shelter. Got just under 6 k's to go, is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
Alright, so we've just come up to the train murals and the underpass. That's good drawing, that is. And then on the other side, Alright, so we're just coming into our stop for the night, little village of Harlan. It's almost 3:25 p.m. Probably walked an extra kilometre than what we were advised. It's supposed to be only 20 k's and we're already over 21. Alright, so we're here at the park in Harlan.
Harlan, yeah.
And this is where we'll be camping tonight, probably.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
Yeah, don't tell anyone. You're not allowed to camp here.
It's only a rest area.
It's rest, yeah. But we'll probably be right there on the grass beside Kay, I think. Sort of stealth camp behind this picnic table. But across the road there's an Ampol service station. It's got a restaurant. So we'll head across there shortly.
Get something to eat.
Yeah, and something to
Drink. Oh, yeah.
The thing is, we're going to have to buy bottled water for tomorrow because there's no taps or anything here.
No, you can't drink the water in the
No, you can't.
bathrooms as well.
definitely not. But we've only got a short walk tomorrow. It's only 14 kilometres to Goolawah. And Kay can tell you the good news.
We're going to leave all our camping gear at Goolawah at the Exchange Hotel. They said we could leave it there and we'll collect it, drive up and collect it next week after we've finished, which means we don't have to carry everything now that we've finished camping.
Tonight's our last night in the tent.
Well, we've only had the 2.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have 4, but
Yeah.
oh well. It's been so hot. It's just too hot. It's not enjoyable.
Even in the tent, it's just too hot in the tent. Like even last night, our room, we had the fan on full blast.
And the door open.
And it was still hot. Then got attacked by all the bugs.
Yeah.
But today I thought it was the best day so far. There's more to look at.
Yeah.
We had all those rail bridges. We saw a red-bellied black snake, which couldn't get the camera out quick enough.
We saw a kangaroo.
All of the bird life.
A great little stop at the Linville Moor Cemetery.
That's right.
Where they've got a real toilet. It's like an outdoor toilet, but it's got a real toilet in it, so that was good.
And all those poor people that didn't make it across the road buried there.
Oh, Craig.
Terrible. But
right.
we're coming through a paddock and there was a few bulls and that, and a bloke on a push bike come up to us, so he walked through the paddock with us, with the big bulls on either side of us.
Yeah.
He's done
Luckily.
some massive miles on his bike.
700 Ks.
700 Ks in a week. He's been going everywhere. But just before he got to us, he went down on one of those crossings and stacked it, went head first into the ground.
Oh.
So, poor bugger. Well, he's older than me, so he's lucky to get up and keep going. All right, I think it's about time we head across the road.
Because I'm getting attacked by bities.
All right, so we'll see you in the morning. Welcome to the next day. We've just packed up our tent over there behind the barbecue we pitched last night. As usual, you leave no trace. And last night it rained a bit.
Yes.
We were dry, but bloody noise. You've got the main highway just here, and the amount of big trucks that drive through the night.
Massive big trucks.
Massive big trucks.
With all their lights on too. You think they're going to drive right through the tent. They're so big and loud.
Yeah.
But anyway.
And of course we're at a rest stop, so the public toilets are there, and so people pulling up all through the night to go to the toilet as well. Bloody hell.
Oh well, it was better than nothing.
That's true, because the Harlan Hotel across the road just past the service station, it's not actually open yet. So we're a couple of weeks too early for it.
Well, they've opened for limited just for the bar, but not for accommodation. And no meals, so.
But the good news was last night was our last night in the tent.
Yes. Off to Goolawah.
Today when we get to Goolawah, we unload our bags. We're going to store all our camping equipment at the pub. And then week after this, when we get home, we'll drive back up and pick it all up.
Yeah.
So no, this is our last day of carrying heavy weight.
Woohoo! Yes, amazing.
Good. Well, they have predicted a little bit of rain for the rest of the week, which is no problem.
It'll be easier when you're not carrying all that weight.
Yeah.
You'll be able to move faster.
That's right. We've only got a short day today, so we'll head over to the servo, we'll get some breakfast, brush our teeth,
yeah,
and be on the trail. All good?
Yeah, good.
Alrighty, we just finished our breakfast here at the roadside cafe or service station. Bacon, egg rolls and a cappuccino for breakfast, beautiful. Now, carry these heavy bags all the way to Goolawah. Alright, Kay's just taken a photo of the Harlan Station sign, which is strange, the path doesn't actually go past it. And it's fenced off so you can't get up close to it. But have a go at these cows in the paddock. Look at their big floppy ears. Oh, this one's coming across. Wow. What a beautiful looking cow. Dumbo ears. This looks like probably one of the most pleasant crossings we've come to so far. Actually water running, and dried up and stagnant like most of the others. And you can see the old stumps of the old rail bridge. They didn't get washed away in the storm. Bit of erosion. Well, we're reaching a milestone here. The 100-kilometre marker home. So not long now and we'll be home. Alright, so on every nice trail you always have the eyesore coming past the Yarraman quarries. Very busy quarry, some big trucks going in and out of there. Well, isn't it amazing how some of the simplest things can disappoint you? We've been so excited about making it through to the tunnel, and we're panicking because we didn't have our head torches out ready or anything. And now we've come around the corner and here's the tunnel. You can actually see straight through it. In the guidebook it says you can, when you get to the middle, you can stop and enjoy how just the silence and how quiet it is. It's not long enough to do that. In the middle you can reach out to touch both ends. Oh, dearie me. Alright, so this is the famous tunnel. Not the only thing different than a normal tunnel is it's not full of graffiti and rubbish. Quite nice actually, and cool. Should have camped in here last night. They built this, what, 115 years ago. Well, we've made it through the tunnel. We've come to a beautiful little shelter for our first rest stop for the day. Even though we have rested a couple of times already talking to cyclists going both ways. Yeah, it's been brilliant so far this morning. We've walked over 4K, so we're in single figures already. And it's not even 10 AM in the morning yet. So what have we got coming up?
Well, not much from what I can tell. It says halfway between Toogoolawah and Harlan, the old Yimbin station site is a horse water trough and a shade shelter with no other amenities between towns. And at the end of the station is the Toogoolawah station.
Oh, so this is the highlight of today's walk was the tunnel. 107 metres of it.
100 metres, something like that.
But it was a beautiful shaped tunnel.
That's a picture of it there.
But that's not it. That's a different tunnel.
That's it.
Was it? Oh,
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. So we'll just enjoy it. Starting to get a few bridges were still with the rail tracks on them. They haven't been washed away in any of the floods and things. Alright, so this particular bridge has been reinforced with some steel girders. Still got the rail tracks on it though. Interesting to see when they've done that. Here we've made it to the Yimbin Railway Station shelter, where we'll pull up stumps for a bit and have a rest and a drink. If you look closely, you'll see push bikes leaning up against the fence there. That goes the full length of this fence. That's a couple 100 metres. All old push bikes just leaning up against the fences. And this is not the first time we've seen this in people's properties. Well, here's our first crossing since the Yimbin rest stop. The old timber sort of rotted out a bit. Well, this is interesting. We've sparked the interest of a herd of cattle. They saw us from way over the other side, then they've come running over to us. God, I hope that's a strong fence.
I hope so too.
Look at them. Like a bunch of puppy dogs. We'll see how close they get to us, but they're very, very inquisitive, Alex. So we're just coming into the outskirts of Toogoola now, and hopefully our stay is not far from the park. The old signal tower. Well, that, when it's supposed to be like that, we're supposed to stop. But too close to town now. Well, I've just come across a mob of kangaroos in the paddock, all looking at us. Well, we've got 2, 4, 5, you can see. There they go. I made it into the township of Toogoola. And just over there is the Exchange Hotel. The old Queenslander pub, this one. This looks good. Alright, we'll go and see if we can book in. To us, 86 to the rest stop. Right, so this is the old Toogoola station. It's probably the best one so far on the track, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really good.
Going across the little bridge, leaving the town of Toogoola. Still on a cement path. Hopefully be on the trails again soon. Right, we've just come across this tree here. These posts around it must be of some sort of significance, so I've got to go over and read the sign. And blow me down. It's called the Significant Tree. And the fun begins with the livestock on the park. Thing was huge. Alright, we've just come into our first rest stop for the day. We're 82 kilometres from the finish line. Done almost 4Ks this morning, so we're a fifth of the way through. Now look at this big, beautiful big water tank that feeds a horse trough with water you can't drink. Actually, it's not connected. Oh, so this goes down through the ground. Alright, packs off. We're 11.4 k's into our 19k walk today. Feet were hurting, so decided we'd stop and have a Scotch finger biscuit, a sip of a drink. It's not really raining, it's more of a mizzle.
Yeah, mizzle, drizzle.
Yeah, a cross between a mist and a drizzle. But it's been very uneventful day, just flat walking next to the highway, which was horrible because of the fumes of the vehicles.
Yeah.
One bloke on a push bike scared the shit out of us by coming up behind us and hitting the skids. Bastard. But other than that, not a lot today. Just head down, bum up, walking.
Yeah, scenery hasn't been that great.
Oh.
But you know, it's still nice to be out in the bush.
You can actually see the highway way over
And
there
it's
in the
cooler.
distance. Yeah, at least it's cool, that's the main thing. Alright, we'll finish our biscuits and drink and head on into Est. Alright, just come up to another bridge. That is not a train bridge. It used to be where the train bridge went across. Sort of a path, but it goes down under.
And it's pretty rocky.
Oh, a bit of a path goes up the other side there. Goes down underneath and across and over.
Oh.
Not much of a path. So this is our trail ahead. One straight line for as far as you can see. Right next to the busy highway. There's a stampede of the cows in the paddock. Just about to come into town. The town of Esk. Over the side there. Some big mountains. No idea which ones they are. Is that Mount Mead? Don't know. They're pretty big, whatever they are. But anyhow, we're on a mission. Apparently the cafe on the way into town is really nice. So we're heading there. Alright, so we're at the cafe. We've got a pot of tea, cappuccino, and then here, look at that for a toasty. Is it ham, cheese, tomato? Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Makes the day walking in the mizzle worth it. Let's dig in. Good morning.
Good morning.
And welcome to another day. We're here in the Esk Caravan Park, which we made to you last night. And we got to stay in, we upgraded to a cabin number 5. We were going to camp, but luckily Kay made the right decision and we decided to upgrade because it poured rain all night and it's supposed to be rain all day for the next few days.
Yeah.
Flooding, the whole lot, so we'll see how we go. Yeah, so it's just gone after 7. I'm going to head up to the cafe, get some breakfast.
Nearly 7:30 actually.
Well, nearly 7:30.
Yeah, better go.
Yep, then head over to the bakery, grab something for lunch and be on our way.
Yeah, 24 k's today.
Yeah, today's our longest day, so we'll see how we go. Right, it's coming on there, 8:30. We've had our breakfast. We've been to the shop just there and got some ponchos, just in case the rain does get real heavy.
Thanks.
The breakfast over at Smiley's. There's the pub down there. We got some sandwiches from the bakery. Take with us for lunch. And we're back on the trail. Right, so we say farewell to the huge rock, yes. Walking through these beautiful parklands. And these little towns are so proud. People out doing the gardening, the council people. We just went to the toilets there, public toilets now are so clean. Absolutely beautiful. Here we are at the old Esk rail station. It's still in a pretty good order. They've looked after it well. Now at breakfast this morning we were told that this trail was actually part of her family's farm. And basically the trail from one end to the other end was the length of his farm. And it'd take him 3 days on a horse to go from one end to the other, and that's how the trail began. Isn't that unreal? Definitely not quick enough for this camera. There was a baby kangaroo, or it could have been a wobbly, in the path. Naturally, as soon as I got the camera out, it took off. It was only a small one. Alright, coming up to another old derelict rail bridge. This one looks like it's still in pretty nick. Yeah, it's not a bad one at all. Oh, that timber looks like it's still in good nick. Alright, so coming up to another purpose-built bridge. Seems that the further south we go, the better infrastructure's been put in place. path that goes down underneath, so with a bit of water over it, and then comes back around again and up this side. Okay, we just come across another peg on the rail trail. We actually filmed one of these earlier in the adventure, up here, but the sound didn't connect, so we have to do the whole lot again.
Don't tell them that.
The thing is, I can't remember what we said last time, and I can't replay it because I can't hear what we said.
Do that.
But just
So
think
you
this,
found a peg.
and this peg is over 100-year-old.
Years.
Yeah, that too. And it's as good as the day it was on the showroom floor. They are brilliant. And since we don't have our heavy packs anymore, we could take this home as a souvenir.
I wouldn't.
Wouldn't? Just leave it on the trail so someone on a push bike will get a puncture.
No, it's part of history. It stays here.
Yeah, that's true. But just imagine how many of these they had along the rail.
There's been a lot of them.
Yeah. Just think, I'm probably the first one to touch that since the last person that touched it. That's amazing. Anyhow, I'll put it to one side. And we will continue. All right. Got a bit of a diversion. Bridge work ahead. So we've got to head down and up. Wow, so we dug the holes for the foundation. Still got the pylons from the old original rail bridge there. And it's muddy and slippery, so I'll put you down. Okay, this is not good. This is very soft, slippery mud. A lot of footprints here. I might better wash some of this mud off our shoes. Leaving our little rest stop at the shelter here at the bridge building site, and one of the workmen actually come past and we were trying to clean the mud off our shoes on the grass. He said don't bother, he said, because that way there is a lot of mud. My biggest worry is running into another vehicle coming this way. Oh well, we'll find out soon. So just some of the hazards on the Brisbane Valley Rail Trail. Come across an old crossing sign, Coombe 11K.
It's got the cross there on
Oh,
the
yeah.
on the old road.
This was on the old original road, the railway line. Crossing. Wow, I think 100 years ago. Yep, so Esk.
X is 12. Kaminya is 11, so
It's 23.
roughly.
Today's just been a constant walk with nothing much to look at except for a crane that went past us. But now, just in front of us on the right hand side, we have a kangaroo. I don't think he's seen us yet. Yeah, he saw us now. There he goes. Other than that, there's been no bird life. Not a lot of anything, has there?
Not much. A few birds, but not a lot. A few kangaroos we saw a while ago.
Yeah, earlier in the piece, yeah.
Not much else.
Other than that, it's just been a dreary day. We could see the bridge up in the distance, and we normally think, oh well, there's a bridge, there's got to be a shelter. And here it is, appears on the right hand side from behind the trees. So we'll pull up stumps here, have something to eat, have a bit of a rest, and we've got just under 10 k's to go to get into Kaminya. Sign says horses to the right. They've got to go all the way down underneath and up the other side. I reckon, guarantee most of them will just go straight over the top. Isn't it? A big job of revegetation of the area. A little watering hole. Alright, so we're on our last 5Ks into Kaminya, and it's not raining hard enough to put our wet weather gear back on, but it's raining enough to get that little bit wet. So we decided we'll go in fashion, and we've got our ponchos on. My poncho from Lugo in Spain, from the Flying Tiger Copenhagen store for €3 in K's.
Mine is part of a 2-pack for $2.50 from the newsagents in Esk.
Yeah, so
It's very thin and noisy, but I don't care.
yeah, that's right. It'll keep us dry until we get into town. Alright, about 20 to 4 in the afternoon, and we've just walked into the Kaminya station. 24 Ks on the dot.
Yep, a bit over now.
And we're staying at the station master's house, which is just on a little bit. But here's the old station, isn't it beautiful? And there's the signs. Kaminya. Good morning.
Good morning.
And welcome to what's possibly our final day of the trail. The weather has set in. We're expecting heavy rain, a lot of flooding, and we can't actually contact anyone to make sure the trail's still open, so we're going to make a run for it. We only got 12 Ks to Lowood and then 8 Ks into Fernvale,
Yeah.
where we booked in for the night. And the beauty of that is we've already done that next section, the final part from Fernvale to Wulkuraka,
Yeah.
so we don't have to walk it again.
No, it's supposed to be very heavy rain tomorrow, which is Saturday. So we think it might be safest to catch a bus back to Ipswich and get home before we get flooded in.
That's right, yeah. But last night we stayed in this place. It's the old station master's cottage. Well, it's not a cottage, it's a big old Queenslander. And we had the place to ourselves. It was brilliant, except we're right on the main road. And for a little town, it has a lot of traffic all night long. And a lot of the young ones stay up late in the park,
I never heard a thing.
making a lot of noise. But we went to the pub last night, had a good feed, the shepherd's pie. It was packed.
Yeah, trivia night.
Trivia night,
All
Thursday
the
night.
locals came from everywhere.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get out there. As you can see, we're really wrapped up. We've got all our rain gear on, plus our ponchos over the top. We'll see how well this works.
Yes.
All right, down these stairs and out into the rain. Wow. We've probably walked about 4 Ks already. The rain has really set in. The trail was just a bog. I don't understand for the last 120 something Ks, the trail has been like a rocky rail trail. But now it's a smooth, dirt, slippery, horrible path. Why did they change it? Probably be really nice if it was dry. I'll tell you what, thank God we've got this bridge over this crossing. Otherwise I don't think we'd be making it. And there's a shelter. Oh, let's get in under here. Had the rain for a while. The Lockyer Creek Rail Bridge. It's one hell of a nice bridge. See how high up the banks it gets. And you've got the metal structure in the middle of the bridge. We've had such a good run, except for this part here. For some reason, there's a dip. And of course, it's about ankle deep water. So even though our feet were wet before, they are sodden now. Oh, we were going so well. Only about 4 k's out of Lowood. No, we done well to here.
Yeah.
Alright, we're just walking into the little village of Lowood now, along the cement path, and the rain has really set in. So when we get into town, we have a few decisions to make. From Lowood to Fernvale is 8 k's.
Yeah.
Do we walk it, or do we just get a bus?
If there is a bus.
If there is a bus.
I'm sure there would be.
We'll have to get in
This
there.
is just totally miserable.
Yeah.
I mean, it's heavier than this morning.
Well, that's nice murals.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is not much fun anymore. Even though we've got all the right gear on, we still get wet. Into the suburbs. Right, we're going to find somewhere to get out of this rain, get something to eat, a drink, and decide what we're going to do.
Yep.
Alright, we found ourselves a picnic shelter in the middle of the town of Lowood. The public toilets there. And I reckon if buses are running, we're going to catch a bus the last 8 k's into Fernvale. This is not fun anymore. Nah, we want to enjoy ourselves. Feet are starting to hurt because the socks are soaked, shoes are soaked. Yeah, wait till Kay gets back and we'll make our final decision. But we'll get something to eat if the bus isn't going too soon. There's a nice bakery down there. A nice pie to warm up would be brilliant. Alright, we'll come back to you. Alrighty, decision time. We just had a feed outside the Lowood bakery. Next bus is at 5:30 in the afternoon. It's not even 12 o'clock yet.
No, 11:30.
11:30. There apparently is a taxi service in town, but he hangs around the park. So we might give that one a miss.
Suspicious.
Yeah. And it's only 8 k's, so it's about 3 hours, less than 3 hours walking. The rain is sort of raining.
It's still wet.
Still raining. So we're going to walk. We walk, we're still going to get there 3 hours before we wait for the bus. So, yeah, I think that's what we'll do.
Yep, let's go.
Coming up to the Lowood station. Sign there saying Fernvale 8. That's what we've got. There's the old message board. Okay, so look. When we first started, we started at Wulkuraka, walked to Fernvale, caught the bus all the way up to Yarraman. And well, so today we'll walk from Kuminya to Lowood. That's our finish line. Right, so we've got our first real good views of the Brisbane River. Plenty of water coming down after the rain. It's eased off a bit now. But what we have noticed, the southern end of this trail, there's all these bridges. There's no actual crossings. With the northern end, you've actually got to physically cross the streams. So they get it easy down this end. Come across the mile marker 24, which is the most significant mile marker of the whole path so far. Because at this point here now, we have walked 160 kilometres. The whole trail's 161. We walked the first 23 kilometres at the start. This is at number 24, which means we have 1 kilometre to go to complete the Brisbane Valley Rail Trail. Pretty impressed, huh?
Yeah, congratulations.
Yes, you too. So, let's get there. Got to get these shoes off. Well, this is it. The finish line. So, well done, honey.
Yeah. Congratulations.
161 k's, done and dusted. 8 days.
Yeah.
Well done. All right, let's get out of here.